To be fair, I don't even know why I'm recording this video, because yeah, you know the answer and you know why this is the answer. But I guess I'm making this video for the two of you who still haven't played this game and want to play it right now. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and whether it is worth it to buy right now or not. And as always, as with every single one of my videos, I'm going to be giving you the answer right away. And the answer is yes. Obviously, yes. This game is still one of the best games ever, despite its rapidly closing age of a decade. But yeah, the storytelling of this game is still, I guess, almost, well, unmatched, because I cannot think of the game that matches the game world to this one. Maybe you can tell me, let me know in the comments down below. But for the two of you who have not played this game and maybe want to get into this game because of the Witcher TV show, then yep, let's discuss what this game is and why it is so great, and maybe even if it has any downsides. So, Witcher 3. What is Witcher 3? Witcher 3 is a third-person RPG game where you play as Geralt, and you are a witcher, basically a monster hunter. And as you may understand, this is the sequel to Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings, and is happening almost immediately after the second game. And from the very beginning, your goal is to find Ciri, your almost adopted daughter, and, well, try to protect her from the, well, evil forces that tried to exploit her. And yes, despite the game being that old, I'm not gonna be giving you any major spoilers. Maybe some minor ones, but nothing major. Game itself is an open world RPG where you're free to go basically everywhere, except for where you are restricted through the leveling system. Because yeah, world is level gated, so yeah, this is one of the probably few downsides of the game, but it's nothing exceptionally difficult thing to overcome. And my god, how great this world is. Every single corner has some type of quest or some kind of thing to do, and I cannot say a single quest that was badly acted or not interesting at all, because every single thing in this game, main quest or a side quest or every little side activity that you're doing in this game, is insanely interesting, well written, and fun. This game is the reason why Cyberpunk 2077 was hyped beyond measure, and this game is the reason why people are still forgiving CD Projekt Red for Cyberpunk 2077. It's that good. Story-wise and world-wise, game has practically no flaws. I cannot say a single thing that I didn't like, because I enjoyed the world, I enjoyed every single quest, and I completed everything in the game, including all the expansions and DLCs. By the way, right now we'll be covering the entire game within expansions, because expansions are so good that buying just the base game would be a crime to yourself. And yes, Hearts of Stone, which is insanely good, rather short but very, very good expansion, is must buy, and Blood and Wine is also very good because it has entirely new region with a bunch of different quests, and the main quest that is focusing on vampires, which is insanely fun and interesting. Game has a lot of RPG elements, like adding different mutagens and upgrading your weapons and armor through the runestones, and it also expands like the Witcher things from the previous games, like using different potions and different oils. And because you're a Witcher and you are an expert in hunting different monsters, you also need to use different potions and oils to do so. Like for example, if you're hiding, well, the same vampires, if you want to fight them, you will need to use first your silver sword, because your steel sword will not be doing basically any damage to them, and then you need to use your vampire oil if you want to add additional damage, and you want to use additional potions in order to counteract some of the vampire's attacks. And in the lower difficulties, you might not need potions and oils that much, but in the high ones you actually need them, and you need to prepare for every single battle beforehand. And with the different mutagen builds, you can create actually a very powerful build that uses both melee attacks with swords and with the magic as well. Because you wield some kind of rudimentary magic in this game as well. To be fair, I won't lie to you, the combat in this game is not the best. It's not the most difficult thing to master. It's fairly rudimentary and not exceptionally good, and probably this is the only thing that is not almost on a perfect level in this game, but it's okay. It's pretty cool and pretty cinematic, especially if you're fighting against human enemies, because yeah, it's very gory and very violent against them. And despite its age, game is graphically beautiful. If you're playing on any computer that has been more or less powerful since 2015, yeah, you are gonna enjoy the game a lot. Before I was playing this game on my GTX 980, and now I'm playing this game on my 6950 XT, and yeah, on both, game looked phenomenal. And if you want to make it look even better, you can actually install a few mods as well if you're playing, of course, on a PC. And another important thing to say is the sound of the game. The music is so good that this is probably one of the best battle music, at least, ever. It's so ambient, the sounds are very good, and because you can actually use the Witcher senses, the shift between the concentrated sound and the ambient sound all around is insanely good. And yeah, they talked about the Gwent. Oh boy, yeah, that's where the Gwent started. And yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, you will when you start playing this game. One thing that I want to mention in particular is, well, the thing that might be important for some and not important at all for the majority of you, and it is the localization of the game. You see, this is the Polish game, and the folklore of the game, the lore of the game, is based on the Slavic folklore. So all the names of the creatures will have the Slavic names that will be translated into English. I actually played this game twice. Once I played it in English, it was okay, and the second game I played on a mix of Polish and Russian. I actually can't speak Russian, but I can understand a few words in Polish as well. And trust me, the Slavic translations, especially Polish and Russian, sounds much better than an English one. Even though English one is pretty amazing, I'm not telling anything. But because the game lore is Slavic, it's the same thing as goes with an anime, because yeah, original dubbing is much better than the, well, English dubbing. So yeah, just have this in mind if you want to enjoy the game to its fullest. But enough about that, let's talk about money. How much the game will cost. The base game will cost you $39.99 for tier 1 countries and $19.99 for tier 2 countries, and can go as low as $7.99 for tier 1 countries and $3.99 for tier 2 countries. So for the Game of the Year edition and all the expansions, it will cost you probably a few bucks more, and usually it will never go more than 20 bucks. So is it worth it to buy for these prices? Yeah, are you kidding me? 100%. This is one of the best games, if not the best game of the last decade. If you have not played this game, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. This is a crime to yourself. So the only reason why I would not recommend to pay full price for this game is because the game is old right now, and you will get this game for a discounted price 100%. So yeah, if you're gonna see a sale for this game, go and get it. Don't even think about it. If you haven't played this, go and play it. And if you have already played it, well, you already own it, and you probably will be playing this game once or twice from time to time. So I know that you will be doing this if you enjoyed it, which I'm sure that you did. So yep, go and get this game and enjoy it through and through, because yep, I guess you deserve it. Well, this will be it for today. Thank you for being here with me. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.